Hello everyone, it's Nasaria, and today I want to talk to you guys about the Pan-Tamriel celebration that's coming to the Elder Scrolls Online. This event's going to be really exciting. It's a combination of all the events that have previously happened, so there's going to be a lot of good stuff that you don't want to miss. Make sure you watch the entire video so you know all the details of the event, what to farm for, and what cool rewards you can get this year. And as always, if you subscribe to this video and like it, it helps me keep making videos just like this. So hit that subscribe button and let's get started. The Pan-Tamriel celebration is going to be active from January 23rd at 10 a.m. Eastern to February 4th at 10 a.m. Eastern. And this event is going to be active in all zones, and it's going to be bringing back many of the older event rewards for you to acquire. So if you missed something or if you left the game and have come back recently, this is going to be a great opportunity to get all of the items or cool outfit styles that you might have missed previously. There's also going to be some really cool global passive bonuses during this event as well. And some of them are pretty unique that we haven't seen before, so I'm pretty excited. So for example, the fishing drops are going to be curated. This means that you will only get trophy fish you need for your angler achievements, but you still need to be at the right type of fishing hole. So for example, if you're trying to get your Daggerfall Covenant fishing angler achievement, you can go to Glenumbra and have a higher chance to get the trophy fish there to complete your angler achievements anywhere and everywhere across Tamriel. So I think this is really huge. Fishing has never really been featured in an event, so I'm excited to see that there's going to be this really great chance to finish your angler achievements. There's some dyes, and then of course the Master Fisher title at stake here. So if you're looking to get those, this is going to be a great time to do that. In addition, treasure maps are going to have a higher chance to drop antiquity leads, furnishings, and their specialty items. This includes all leads that drop from treasure maps. Now this is huge because treasure maps have been kind of annoying. They don't stack, they take up a lot of inventory space, but now we finally have a reason for all the hoarders out there, including myself, for why we've been keeping these treasure maps. So I'm excited to see this, and even if treasure maps aren't really your thing, you can be selling them and making some gold because people are going to be buying them even now to prepare for the event. More on that later. The next global passive is going to be that all bosses in all zones will drop Pan-Tamriel reward coffers. This includes delve bosses, public dungeon bosses, dungeon final bosses, trial final bosses, world bosses, and Incursional event final loop will all drop coffers. So this is really great because this means you can play the game and do what you love doing and get event loot while doing it. So it's going to be really easy to get those tickets, as well as some cool rewards, which I'll get into next. So speaking of tickets, how do you get tickets during this event? Well, it's super easy. You can earn up to 3 event tickets per day by killing a boss or an incursion in any zone. You just have to loot the ticket, so make sure you loot the boss or open that final chest to get your tickets and your loots. So again, this is any delve boss, dungeon boss, trial boss, world boss, and any of the incursions including dolmens, geysers, dragons, Miramor mosaics, etc. So this is going to be a really great way to farm any kind of boss or gear, maybe trials that you're looking to get, and you can get bonus loot while you're doing it. In addition to tickets, you can also get a bunch of rewards from the Pan-Tamriel reward coffers. The first time you defeat a boss once a day, you will get a golden glorious Pan-Tamriel reward coffer, and all bosses after that will award you with the purple Pan-Tamriel reward coffers. What do these coffers contain? You can get the new Lion Guard Captain style outfit pages, the motif pages and their style materials, which includes any motif pages in the game, furnishing and furnishing recipes, item sets from the zone you acquired the coffer in, companion gear, as long as you have a companion unlocked and equipped, crafting materials, treasure and survey maps, and treasures. Now, the golden Pan-Tamriel reward boxes have a higher chance to drop the rare items, most notably the new Lion Guard Captain outfit styles, but you can get the same loot from the purple Pan-Tamriel reward coffers, it's just a lower chance. Now, the really exciting thing about this event is that this is taking place all over Tamriel, so it's active in all zones, dungeons, and trials. And there's even some unique rewards you can get from specific zones, including leads that have a higher chance to drop during this event. So any of the ancestral Akaviri, Breton, Nord, Orc, Daedric, Breach, etc. And these are unbound and can be traded or sold to other players. So once you go dig up the motif, you can sell it and there are some ones we sell for a bit more gold, which I'll get into later. You can also get a bunch of furnishing leads, including some of the new Aliad furnishing leads that have dropped, as well as the Colovian ones with the new update 44, and the collectible leads for the Bark Root Blessing skin and the Elder Tide Shoulders outfit style. So this is really exciting. Some of those leads that have been eluding you, as we all know, leads can be very, very hard and challenging to get when you want them. When you don't, they always seem to drop. This is exciting because you will have a better chance of getting those leads. So if there's something you've been chasing, now is the time to go get that. They're also going to be bringing back outfit styles that were released last year during the anniversary Jubilee event. They were extremely rare drops, so people were farming for these the entire event and sometimes didn't get them. So I'm really excited to see that they are coming back and they're going to have a much higher drop rate than they did previously. This is going to include the True Flames sword replica, which is a drop from fishing. It's going to be less rare if you have the Dominion, Covenant, or Pact Fisherman achievement, and it'll become uncommon if you have all base Game Master Angler achievements. You can get the Staff of Worms replica, which is going to be a rare drop from the Dolmens. It'll be less rare if you have the Dominion, Covenant, or Pact Anchor Shatterer achievement, and uncommon if you have the Anchors Away achievement. You can get the Suna Ra replica and the Barba's helmet replica from Vardenfell World Bosses. This will be less rare if you have the Defender of Morrowind achievement, and uncommon if you have the Savior of Morrowind achievement. And last but not least, the Olvar Staff replica. It will be a very rare drop from the Geysers, less rare if you have the Abyssal Devastator achievement, and uncommon if you have the Savior of Somerset achievement. So this is really exciting. If you're missing one of those style pages and you're missing these achievements, you still have time to get them before the event even starts. So I would start focusing on those if you know this is something you're going to want to get. Now, during the Jubilee event, these were bound, so you could not trade or sell them. I'm assuming it's going to be the same for the Pan-Tamriel celebration event. It may not be, so something to keep in mind, but if this is something that you're looking to get, check out these achievements and know that the drop rates will probably be a lot better this time around. So what can you purchase with your tickets? Well, the Impressario will be here for this event, and she will have the new pet that will be available for this year's version of ESO, and that is the Stone Wisp of Truth and Law pet. It's this cute little rune pet, and she'll have all fragments available for the first time this year. You can also get the first fragment for the Logical Rune Extraction Customize Action, the Exalted Icon of Logic. This will be 10 event tickets, and you'll need the other two pieces in order to combine it, which will come out at later events. But you can get your hands on this first piece now. Now keep in mind, you do need the completed Stone Wisp of Truth and Law pet to evolve it into the Logical Rune Extraction Customize Action, which is the case for the other 10 ticket fragment pieces that they'll release all along the year. So make sure you have Stone Wisp pet if this is something you're interested in getting as well. You can also buy the style pages for the Lion Guard Captain style, and if you don't want to risk your luck on farming those pages I just talked about, you can purchase them for 10 tickets each from the Impressario. So another great way to make sure that you can get these, if you're willing to spend the tickets, you can just get them outright and not even have to worry about farming them. As always, she'll have the group repair kits and the companion commendations. Phileas will also be here during this event, the Impressario's assistant, and he will have the following items for sale: the Hide Shoulders armor style, the Aurora Fire Pet Spider Pet instructions, the Unstable Morpholith pet fragments, the Sacred Hourglass of Alkosh, the Soulfire Dragon Illusion pet fragments, and the Doomchar Plateau House fragments. So if you're looking to get these, now is the time to get them. The Sacred Hourglass is a really cool house item that you can use to set the time of day you would like. You want it to be night or morning. This housing item lets you do that, and it's really cool. So if you're into furnishings, I highly recommend getting this one as well. This is also the first time that I think they are offering the house fragments for purchase after the DLC year has concluded. So it would be a really great option if you don't have the Doomchar Plateau to get this fragment and the other fragments that will eventually release in the following events. This is a pretty cool house. I use mine for furniture storage, but it's got a lot of open space and would be really great to do some build from scratch furnishings or just enjoying the Deadlands lava theme. Now, as I mentioned, there's going to be various merchants all around Tamriel that are going to have items from past events in that zone. So if you missed something in a past event, or maybe you stopped playing for a couple expansions and have come back, this is going to be your chance to get those things that you missed if you would like to. So for example, the Necrom event merchant's assistant can be found in the Telvanni Peninsula zone at the Impressario tent just outside of Necrom. They are going to have the Apocrypha Expedition outfit style pages for 2 event tickets each. In High Isle, you can get the Oaken Order outfit style pages for 2 event tickets each. For Blackwood, you can get Ifra's Fallen Wood outfit style pages for 2 tickets each, or the Vorapasm pet fragments for 1 event ticket each. For Greymoor, the Impressario will be found outside of the Western Skyrim zone at the Impressario tent, and they will have the Sarthal Scholar outfit style pages for 2 tickets each, and the Sovngarde Stalwart outfit style pages for 2 event tickets each as well. The Elsewhere event merchant's assistant can be found in the Northern Elsewhere zone at the Impressario tent just outside of Rimmen, and they will have the Claw Dance Acolyte outfit style pages and the Jazenzi Sir outfit style pages as well. The Somerset event merchants can be found at the Impressario tent just north of Alinor, and they will have the Evergloam Champion outfit style pages, the Snowhawk Mage outfit style pages, the Wooden Gravestake fragments for 1 event ticket each, and the Gloam Griffin Fledgling pet for 2 event tickets each. The Morrowind event merchant's assistant can be found outside the Vardenfell zone at the Impressario tent just outside the Vivec city, and they will have the Doctrine Ordinator outfit style pages, the Slagtown Diver skin for 2 event tickets, the Thedes Romaries bait kit memento for 2 event ticket, and the microtized Verminous Fabricant pet components for 1 event ticket each. So really exciting. A lot of these were available during past events, and if you missed them, now is a great chance to get them, so take a look, see if you're interested in any of these, and then travel to the zone accordingly so that you can purchase them with your tickets. The Indrik vendor will also be available as she normally is through all the events. She's only found in Belkarth Craglorn though, just next to the Impressario tent, so make sure you travel there if you would like to purchase something from her. She will have all the feathers for the Nastic Indrik as she does all year, which is the base form for the Indriks, and you need to have that first before you can morph them. She will also have all 4 berries for the Spectral Indrik and all 4 berries for the Dawnwood Indrik, as well as their corresponding pets. So really exciting. There's going to be a lot of things to spend your tickets on for this event, and luckily we will be getting 3 tickets a day, so that's a little bit more than normal. Usually it's 2 tickets, so there's going to be a decent amount of tickets here to get what you need. I also think the ESO Lion Guard Captain style is a pretty cool outfit style page. I think this is going to be a pretty popular one, so it will likely sell pretty well, unless the drop rate is crazy high, and then they usually don't. But keep an eye out, collect it for yourself, or maybe try and sell the pages right away if you're interested in doing that as well. So let's talk about some of the best ways to farm this event. Well, the first thing I think you should definitely take advantage of is fishing in any of the zones where you still need the angler achievement. Now, in addition to the event buff, which will increase your chance of getting trophy fish, there are a couple other things you can do to increase your chances. Now, I do have a video on fishing, and if you're interested in learning more, or if you're a new player to the game, check out that video for a total coverage of what fishing can get you and how you can increase your rate. But for this event, just know that if you have Sharp as Night Out as your companion, he is also going to increase your chance at getting trophy fish. There's a couple of champion points you can use called Real Technique and Angler's Instincts. It's going to make it faster for you to fish and also increase your chance at trophy fish, as well as the Artaeum Pickled Fish Bowl or the Hisamir's Fish Eye Rye foods, which do the same thing. The Hisamir's also adds a golden glow to the fishing spots, so they're a bit easier to see. And then of course, if you're fishing with more people, there's also a higher chance to get trophy fish out of that fishing hole. You do get a die for finishing all 3 of the Covenant, Dominion, and Pack zones, as well as the Master Fisherman title for completing all 3. Something to keep in mind though is that if you are fishing in Cyrodiil or Imperial City, PvPers will probably be aware of this and may try to gank people who are fishing. So try to go in the off hours in the morning and not in the evening when a lot of PvPers are active, or go with a big group so that you guys can fight them off if they try to come get you. And as always, if you go to a non-CP campaign versus Greyhost or something like that, there's going to be less people there who are looking to PvP versus looking to get the fishing achievement. So just keep that in mind. I think another really great way to farm this event is just to run trials, dungeons, zones that you're looking to get gear from. There's a lot of really great dungeon and trial gear. You can fill out your sticker books during this event, as well as take advantage of the Undaunted pledges and get some keys while you're running those dungeons and getting those reward boxes as well. I think another thing to take advantage of here are the treasure maps. We finally have a good use for all these treasure maps that we've been storing away, so now is the time to go dig them up, or during this event at least, because you'll have a higher chance to get some leads. Now, I think some of the specific zones like the Deadlands maps, the Telvanni Peninsula maps, the Apocrypha maps, Blackwood maps, as well as the Reach maps are probably going to be the most sought after. So buy them now if you see them at a good price, or you can also list yours if you're not interested in doing treasure maps. Now, the reason I think these are going to be the most popular is that they have those ancestral motifs that I mentioned earlier in the video, and these in particular have sold for a typically higher amount, especially the Reach, the Daedric, and the Akaviri ancestral motif pages. Those still sell for a decent amount of gold. So now is a great time to take advantage, try and finish your sticker book if that's what you would like to do, or stock up if you would like to sell them in your guild trader or zone chat after the event. I think a lot of those furnishing leads that have just been released, especially in Westweald with the new Colovian and the new Ayleid furnishings, this is going to be a great time to farm those as well, whether it's a lead for the furnishing or just to have them drop. This is going to be a great opportunity to pick up some of those furnishing plans, as some of them still sell for a decent amount of gold. You can also just get any motif out of these boxes, which is really amazing. You can get some highly sought after motifs, whether you want them for yourself or you want to sell them. So keep an eye out for those. They typically drop in price after the event, as we saw with the Jubilee event last year. So if you're looking to purchase or find some, wait until after the event. And otherwise, if you're trying to sell at the beginning of the event or hold on to them for a month or two, so that prices go back up. Now, if you're just looking to get the most amount of boxes, as always, dolmens are a great option to run. You can go to Alakir, although those typically are a lot busier during events, so I always recommend checking out the Auradon dolmens as well. Hypnophan and Deshawn also have some great options. Deshawn has some really great gear sets still. Mother of Sorrow and Plague Doctor still sell for a decent amount of gold and are just good sets to have for a beginner. So you can farm these sets in this loop right here. There's a World Boss, a Dark Anchor, and a Delve. So you can run in between these three things, looting and killing the bosses there. People will likely be running the Mirror More Mosaics in Westweald as well, because the new Westweald Legion pages are dropping from those coffers, so you can double up on those as well, run some of the dolmens, get some event loot, and have a chance at some of those new motifs. As well as the geysers, people are going to be running those for those special style pages I mentioned earlier as well. So these are going to be some good options to just get your boxes quickly. Have a lot of people there to help you get them. There's also this loop in Bankerai. There's 3 world bosses, a dolmen, as well as a delve if you want to bounce around and just defeat those. There's going to be a decent chunk of people there to help with those world bosses, so that should be an easy farm as well. Now, I do think that the Craglorn boss loop will also count, which is a really quick way to get boxes, so people will likely be running the Craglorn loop here. So check this out. There's 2 different paths that you can take if the first one's too busy. Check out the other one. There will likely be groups of people there that you can just run with, or you can always type looking for group in chat for any of these options and people will likely pick you up. Last but not least, running dragons is going to be another really great way to profit off this event. As long as you completed the Southern Elsewhere quests for the Dragon Hold to unlock the ability to get Dragon Rum, this will drop from any of the dragons you kill. There's also Dragon's Blood, which sells for a lot of gold as an ingredient. So between these 2 things dropping, some treasures from the dragons, and then the boxes as well, you're going to be getting a lot of loot from running the dragon loops. There's going to be a lot of people running them, so they won't be too hard to kill. And there's also some dailies you can double up with here, so you can get some daily loot as well. So I think this is going to be another really great option to farm some dragons. That's all I have for you guys in this video. I'm really excited for the Pan-Tamriel celebration. I think it's going to be a great way to kick off the year. In addition to that, there's also going to be several other things happening this month. There's going to be a Twitch Fest celebration. We just heard from Gina and Jessica about some of the new things coming out in 2025 with Update 45, which I'm going to be putting a video out on next. And there's also going to be another Golden Pursuits campaign where we can get this cool elven armor, which I just mentioned recently in my fashion video. So here's going to be another version of it that you can get for free. I'm really excited about the events and everything happening this month. Let me know what you think about this event or if I missed anything in the comments. I'd like to give a shout out to my members. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. You can also become a member by clicking the join button on my channel page, but also subscribing to this video, liking the video, and leaving a comment also helps me out so much. So hit that subscribe button, and thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.